sides of the story.
Time now for Both Sides of the story of Jamaicans home and Jamaicans abroad on Power 106 FM. We will not take sides, but we listen to your side. Stay with us as we explore the issues, present the facts, speak with the expert, and as always, listen to both sides. What's your story? Tell us on Both Sides of the Story by calling our local numbers 876-922-411225. You can listen to both sides of the story on the Power 106 website, via the People's website, GoDadDjamaica.com, as well as on blogspotmedia.com. Plus, listeners in USA can dial 631-359-8281 to listen. And if you're in the UK and you wish to dial a number to listen to Power 106 FM, you can call 0330-606-0953. You can watch both sides of the story live on the Dervan Facebook page. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Both Sides 106. Email bothsides106 at live.com. Send your WhatsApp voice notes, all your messages, and text messages to 876-365-3346. Remember, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we can listen twice as much as we speak. So stay with us as we listen to both sides of the story.
Both sides of the story. Both sides of the story.
It is Thursday, the 7th of November, 2024, and we greet you well, wherever in the world you are listening to us right now. We remain eternally grateful for the gift of life and the privilege to serve you on yet another edition of your program, Both Sides of the Story. We don't ever take your listenership for granted because we know you have choices. And that's why we never ever forget to remember to say thanks for choosing to listen to Both Sides of the Story, Monday to Friday, 2 to 5, right here on Power 106 FM. The mission continues to educate, empower, enlighten, and encourage entrepreneurship. Welcome.
Both sides of the story.
Thanks a lot for joining us on today's edition of Both Sides of the Story, Paro 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm, and we look forward to your usual engaging input for the program. The numbers to call 876-922-4112 to 5 or 876-365-3386. That's a text line, same as the WhatsApp number. And whatever is on your mind, please feel free to share the topics, the thoughts, the ideas, the issues, the concerns, the questions. Feel free to share. And sorry, there's a bit of history there as well, as usual, because it was on this day in 1944 that President Franklin Delano Roosevelt was elected to an unprecedented fourth term in office. Isn't that something? He remained the only president to have served more than 2 terms. That it would be odd to see a return to that period by virtue of that particular that particular protocol or approach to to wanting to stay a little longer. That's unlikely to happen in this day and age. Right, let's go to the break and come back.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
2:15.
Morning Agenda continues the tradition of providing a unique platform for healthy public debate. Weekdays from 7:15 to 9 a.m. Join Jody and Corey on Mondays and Tuesdays, and Kemwana Kekron on Wednesdays and Thursdays, while they alternate on Fridays, as they set the agenda and break down the issues, and keep you informed on what matters to you most. Morning Agenda, speaking with the stakeholders, movers and shakers of our day, serving listeners in Jamaica and around the world. Stay tuned to the Morning Agenda on Power 106 FM, weekdays 7:15 to 9 a.m., where we set the agenda. All we always need to hear your side of the story. When the lights are on, nobody watching now. People looking for truth, we must not face it now. Be sure before we close our eyes. Didn't see those. White man turns the corner, finds himself within a different world. Yellow kid wears a shoulder, frozen mouth against the wall. He says, would you respect me if I didn't have this guy? Sorry, I don't get it, and that's why I have one. We always need to hear both sides of the story, both sides of the story. Both sides of the story. Yes, both sides of the story.
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on your program, Both Sides of the Story, Power 106 FM. We're taking your calls on 876-922-4112-5. The text line is the same as the WhatsApp number, 876-365-3346. 876-365-3346. Let's see if we can clear some of these messages. Quite a bit. Hold on. Let's go with this one from Neville, otherwise known as Salah. He says, Dervan, blessings to you, my friend. Blessings to you also. Portmore saying that people used to break stones for fixing roads in Jamaica. I'm going to remind Portmore that you don't have to be using people for rock stones breaking anymore. There are machines available for doing that. The same half-inch stones that they're using for building houses is the same stones, or are the same stones that they need to use for road building. Marl cannot build road. Salah from Kingston. Thank you, Salah from Kingston. Here's another call coming through. Let's see who this is. Hello, good afternoon. Thanks for calling.
Yes, Mr. Malcolm.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. All right. I was listening to Simon a while ago, and he was saying that he don't know why the Muslim vote for Trump. But let me tell you something when it comes concern Muslim. These people, no woman to tell them nothing. They prefer die with the man. You understand?
But they might argue that that's a practice in their religion.
Yes, indeed. So there is no way they're gonna vote for Kamala. I tell you. Because remember, Trump, these people, he banned them from coming because he's claimed that they are terrorists and they run bad things. But they still not gonna vote for Kamala. Yes. I work with some Muslim people, and one of them, our manager was a woman. And he said, if he ever wife in Pakistan, and he said, he ever let him wife know that his manager is a woman, he will lose her money. Yeah.
The line cracking up a bit though, but go ahead.
No. Did you hear what I said a while ago?
For the most part, yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So these people, they regardless of what happened, they're not going to vote for Kamala. That's number one. Okay. Now, another topic concerning the election right now.
Which one of them?
Kamala,
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And I think that she was going to win because most of the rally, the crowd massive.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Michael seen Montego Bay, 150,000 can't be wrong.
150,000 strong, can't be wrong.
Yes, exactly, and he still lose. But the amount of people may see at Kamala rally, trust me, I didn't know that she would lose, But I guess when it comes to this country, it's not like Jamaica. This country don't have the Republican, they don't have the Democrat. No. Yeah, when they see things a certain way, they're gonna pretty much rule. You understand?
Roll with the punches.
So, yes. So that's why Trump win back the election. And another thing where I've been watching the Biden administration. So this is the news and stuff that they're doing. Biden sending too much money go to Ukraine and Israel to kill people. Too much money every minute. The guy from Ukraine asks for money. Biden sending 600 million. And all this money, and all the time he come, he want money. And Biden send it. So people look on these things. Even though, like I said, I vote for Kamala because I think, because I never know that he was gonna really. But he talk against even the reason that Biden keeps sending to these people, and people in America need money. See?
Mm-hmm.
When Trump was in power, you know, when Trump was in power, in our lie, they get 2 checks on my yard with Trump's signature on it, you know. Biden have been see nothing from Biden. Yeah, even though them say a stimulus money, but Trump's signature is on it. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But Biden don't get nothing. Yeah. I say, God, that's why Camilla lose. And now I drop the money. Listen, I don't know. The last election in Jamaica, I don't know if you're familiar with some news was going around after the election, that's the local government election. When I hear a man from Clarendon say the Labour Party give this lady a house. Lady get a house, and when election day come, the lady say, yo, if no money now run, you know. Even though she get a house, you know, if the money now run, they want money in them pocket. Yeah. If money now run, she now vote until money run. And the guy was so upset. I said, look at that. Imagine she get a house through the labor right then. You know? And a really free house, you know, but she get the house to them heading. And then election time comes, she did that. She'll do the right thing and just bill. He said, you get a house, why not? Vote for the party. No, they say no. And I saw it no. She need money. See? And Donald Trump say money I go drink in our pocket. Even though I don't vote him, you know. He say money I go drink in our pocket. And that is what people want to know. Yeah. He said the economy doing good, even the economy doing good, and now people see no money come in their pocket. What do you think they're gonna think? That's why even in Jamaica right now, with Andrew Woolness, I heard that the economy is doing good. It's doing good, but the people now see no money coming in at them pocket. They not go switch. That's where it go. And then we have the world right now. People have to say money are coming in them pocket. Now tell me say the economy are doing good and this and that, they are almost house and bill and this and no money now coming in them pocket. They go rebel against that. You understand?
Yeah, I remember that political ad, by the way. I remember that political ad. No money now, jingling now we pocket. Papa Tax get all of it. Plenty foreign food in the supermarket, but poor people can't afford it.
That's what I'm saying. People need money. Yeah. All right, Mr. Malcolm. Take care of yourself.
You too. Thanks for the call.
All right.
Okay. This is your program, Both Sides of the Story, Power 106 FM. Let's take another call. Good afternoon. Thanks for calling.
Good afternoon, Mr. Malcolm.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing, sir? First time caller here.
Fine, thanks. Thank you for calling.
You're welcome. I'm calling on behalf of my elderly aunt who lost her husband almost 4 years ago.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Thank you. So we've been trying to, get something. I don't know if it's pension or NIA. I'm not quite sure. I've been out of the system for a while. But we've eventually passed the stage of the Ministry of Finance, and it's now over to the Accountant General. And Mr. Malcolm, you wonder if someone is working there because there's no answer for ages. When you do get an answer, they put you on hold. I've got a picture of where I held up to the phone for about 2 hours one day. Apparently, they left me holding and went for lunch.
Uh-oh.
Okay. when they don't leave you like that, they ask you for details that you've already given to them an umpteenth time, and then they just don't come back. It's like they don't have an answer for you. I don't know what it is. I don't know if this is something you can help with.
We need
Almost 4
to,
years.
yeah, that's,
February will be 4 years, and we call. Every time you call, oh, what about their NIS? You give them the, not NIS, I forgot what you
Yes,
call
sir.
that number that everyone has to have.
Government pension,
No, a number that you use for everything.
TRN,
I forgot what that thing is.
TRN, yes.
Alright, right. I give it to them, they put you on hold, they don't come back. One day I begged the girl. I said, please, please, please don't hang up because I know what will happen when they do put you on hold or when they hang up.
No, we need a mystery shopper, so to speak. Somebody undercover, just to see how they're operating when that person or those in certain positions are around. All right. Sorry, just hold the line a moment, please. One moment. 2:31 on Power 106.
It's the only program on Jamaican radio dedicated to the world of automobile. It's the Auto World with Shelly and McLandon. Get news and reviews related to vehicles and automotive technology. Learn the ins and outs of mechanical operations. Find out about the various stakeholders in the local and international automotive sectors. From auto finance to road safety to motorcycles, the Auto World is your one-stop shop for everything auto. That's the Auto World with Shelly and McLagan. Weekdays at 5:50 p.m. on Power 106 FM and the Power 106 FM app.
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on both sides of the story. Power 106 FM, still streaming live on the Gleaners website, go-jamaica.com. Taking your calls on 876-922-4112-5. And the text line, same as the WhatsApp number, 876-365-3346. Thank you very much for holding the line. Please continue.
Okay, yes, I was saying, what about the pensioners or, potential ones who doesn't have someone to try to keep up with these calls or even have a landline to be able to hold for those 2 hours that they throw you on hold and stuff like that? What is happening with these? Is there like an incentive when the pensioner doesn't get that money? Or what is going on? It's like they have no, no will to issue the money or whatever it is.
Which is why over the years I've suggested or recommended that a pool of people vetted and professionally prepared perform the duties assisting senior citizens. Mhm. Because if we have a cadre of people with that kind of expertise, they're more likely to, yes, these invariably are compassionate, caring, kind, gentle, understanding people, fellow Jamaicans. So ideally, I would humbly submit to you that is likely to make a difference. I find that we tend to just want to put our senior citizens in a corner somewhere.
I think that's exactly what they're doing up there.
And
about those who aren't able to stay on the phone for ages and while staying home,
Yes.
or to
Yes, it's
being
inconsiderate when they do,
to call
inconsiderate.
every day, but they're not
Mm.
answering, and when they do answer, it's a long hold or the
Yes.
cutting off. It's so frustrating.
Yes, I can just imagine. All right, what I'll do, I'll see which member of the team at the Ministry of Labor and Social Security
I think her
will.
her case is probably by husband state and maybe by accountant general by now.
Oh,
Yes. And when we call and they say, when we finally got Ministry of Finance, they said, "Oh, good luck with that."
oh dear.
Mhm. So they know.
That's most unfortunate.
Mhm. Said good luck with that, and they would have been like people who work, hand in hand. Those two people, the two ministries or whatever the other one is.
Hmm.
They're people who work after they said the last thing I heard. Oh, she's getting by this. This time has passed a long time. Another time, oh, she hasn't got it yet. Then another time, made this. And it's just like each time you reach the goal post, they move it a bit
Hmm.
further. It's not making any sense.
Yeah, that's really untenable. It can't continue like that.
No,
That's
sir, no. And I'm sure we're not the only ones having this kind of issue with them. I kind of know it.
no. I've received a call or two along those lines before. Mm. Yeah, what you could do. Well, there's a number that is assigned to me
Yes,
that I would humbly suggest that you could. We'll check it out
yeah.
and see if we can do a follow up.
Okay, I'd be very grateful about that.
Hmm. So I'll give you the number
Okay,
to call or message or WhatsApp,
okay,
which is the same one that is used on the program,
okay,
876
yeah.
365
Hold on a second. 76365
3346.
46. Okay. What do I do with that one?
Well, that's my number.
Okay.
So once I have done the follow up,
Yeah.
I will then I will then call you because I'm gonna ask if you can obviously leave a number
Yes.
as well.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Thanks for your time, sir.
You're welcome and thank you for the call.
Okay. You're very welcome. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Bye bye. Hold the line, please.
Okay.
Or let's just trying to get the number. Asking her to, yeah, kind of exchange numbers. Uh, Thanks a lot for staying with us here on your program, Both Sides of the Story, Power 106 FM. Hello, good afternoon. Thanks for calling.
Good afternoon, Mr. Marco.
Good afternoon, sir.
I am having a little problem. I'm a doctor and I
Mhm.
read it from St. Catherine. I did speak in St. Catherine call me crying, almost breaking down.
her son has been in jail from 2018, 6 years. He went to court yesterday and they denied him bail. Now, I it's a sexual offense. He might have had sex with a minor. But both of them is minors because, it might be, up in over the minors. But to have this young man in jail without bail because the court yesterday said that they're not going to give him bail. People who have been charged with murder get bail. The Constitution of Jamaica said that you're supposed to get bail. No, the state cannot afford lawyers. I think she has, within the 6 year time, she has got a lawyer to assist. But she couldn't retain the lawyer because she's a little farmer. She do little farming and to help her. She's a single lady. She don't have any husband already. And to tell you that when she go there and she plead and said, please, give him some years, make him can come home and because she has to carry food here, the expense that it is costing her for 6 years to have the young man in custody in Spanish town and has been denied here. So I'm wondering if anyone could assist this baby. Because I am I'm calling from my bed, I really don't for my man.
Okay.
But if anyone else, anyone in the legal list that could assist her to assist young man to get healed. It's against our constitution. And I don't know how the church could be so inhumane to know that young man in custody for 6 years. Now, the mother is pleading to that he get a little bit. These are the burden of the child. She has to carry that is that special your child with, you can anything like vegetarian type person. So she has to be carrying food, God, the food that they're serving in this neighborhood. I never know how society could be so inhumane. And that church, that I've read some names. I know the lady name, I told them by the name of the son. I wrote it down and I picked up paper and I don't can't find it. But I think as a nation, we should do something to help the less fortunate. Because of poverty, why companies in here, this was a son of some of the gentry of the society. He's out of jail, out of custody next year. This is just poverty playing itself, it's playing itself out. Why? And the baby is making a nervous breakdown. So we are destroying two lives by denying the young man to get bail, which is his constitutional right. Chapter 3 of the Constitution of the fundamental right and freedom. Grant that this young man should get some bail. So that judge, I don't know. I have to find the name of the judge. I'm going to try and find out. And to find out how she could deny bail to the young man 6 years. We have to really, as a society, look at it. We are back. It's a keeper.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very, very, I tell every lady when she called me this morning, she couldn't keep the conversation going. She's in and out, tears, stopping up, it's really tough.
Yes.
Really touching.
No assistance from any of the human rights organizations?
She had called one of them, and as I said, the other is not our lawyer, but I think she had to pay the lawyer, but she can't afford it. All she do is plan to because yam and banana and this and backyard, she do work. And I think she have another child that she is looking after. So she's not getting an income, a steady income, so she just depend on type of handouts from people who assist her in the community. I think she's over Riversdale, that's the name of the community that she's in.
Okay. Oy, oy, oy.
If we could get some assistance to this lady, it's killing her. This lady might end up in the mildew. So I don't know if anybody there's any contact. Said that she had a lawyer, but the lawyer stopped because I think she didn't give him enough money.
Hold a moment, please.
You're listening to Pearl 106 FM. The time is now
2:45. Here is a financial literacy tip from your friends at Power 106 FM. Educate yourself. Take charge of your financial future and read a few basic books on personal finance. It is helpful to develop a basic investment vocabulary. It's also important to understand some basic investment principles such as risk and reward and asset allocation. Once armed with knowledge, don't let anyone take you off track. Whether a significant other who encourages you to waste money or friends who plan expensive trips and events you can't afford. Research professionals like financial planners, mortgage lenders, or accountants before utilizing their services.
Thanks for holding. Are you still there? Yes. So is there no space for some kind of consideration if the matter is taken before the courts?
Well, this is it, the only way we're supposed to deny bail is if the person is a flight risk. And I don't think the young man have a passport, so he cannot be considered a flight risk.
Mm.
So bail should have been even granted when she come before the court. We're 6 years from 2016, November 2016. This month, make it 6 years, he's in custody.
And chances are it will only get worse.
Well, the next court date you say is in February, so he has to be in jail until February. And it is breaking the lady down. The lady is going crazy. So we are destroying 2 lives right here.
Mm. Realistically, what can happen from your perspective?
Well, there's a lawyer here. This lawyer could apply because he's not a flight risk. Obviously, he's not a flight risk.
Okay.
And he can be given bail. Even if he gets bail, that he can be home and he can give him the type of food that he needs. That would take a great burden off her just to get the young man bail.
Mm.
He's at the Spanish town lockup.
Mm.
So some good Samaritan could I don't know if they could get a lawyer pro bono or something. I've been calling a couple of lawyers, but they are booked out. They said they don't have any new clients. I call a couple since morning, and one of them that I call is not a criminal lawyer. She does more real estate type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
But I don't know if anyone out there in radio land they could I give my number that they could call me?
Sure.
Certainly. My number is 876 423 7999. I'm Mr. Menelek. So they could call me and I could refer them to the lady.
Okay.
Give you much thanks for listening and hope we can have it resolved so the lady can get a peaceful night rest.
We hope so.
Thank you.
Thanks for the call.
Good.
This is your program, Both Sides of the Story, Power 106 FM. Hello, good afternoon. Thanks for calling.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Malcolm.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. I want to talk about the body camera.
Yes.
But as I hear the lady and this man are talking, I remember something. The JLP team work is to plan, is to pick up the pitch and move the board, move the goal board. I hear the lady with that. I remember. Right now we have one in your group too. But her work is to muddy the water. That's what can't see bottom. You know? Yeah. But if the body camera now what the police them supposed to wear. I hear Mr. Chang say, the police them have to, when the shooting start, them have to lay down. So more know when how them get to shoot the man them and if them not run down the man. So more know but you know when the shooting start, them have to lay down. So they might find a whole heap of guards if they say nobody camera. But them the right, them is to wear the camera that we can see. Or anything with them not see the camera, you know. So
Mhm.
we say,
Not just one, but both sides will see.
yeah, you know, so that's not so who knows the them thing there? If when the shooting start, the police them lay down. That's what we make up now say, you know, when they get to shoot the man there. And then them run down the man. And the man then when them shoot, then get shot and then don't want to that. So they would put them around the camera would have said if I then kill them and do it.
Well, that sounds now like speculation.
Well, people say, people say, and so I mean, see it too. We see it with my own eyes. So, say, between any man, when police get shut off, when that if they get a man, you know, I went in there and did enough contract about 9 minutes. Because before them make them feel, you know. So, I tell you, here, the man, them great camera here, sir. And we don't want them kind of feeling there in Jamaica.
Yes.
You know, say, like
Yes.
in the man when the man just talk about that. You can't do them thing yet. A man not feel so long. But the girl, you see, them program the girl them to want sex. So then if when a little boy, you know, the most sex is from them get. So you know, understand what you might talk about. And like the man said, murderer, yes, right away. So I mean nothing. The man, you know, trying, you know, and done intentions are yes, but we don't keep him sober. You must have planned to keep some money for a couple of years' time. So the world is.
Mm.
Blessings and glory here, so much, I will continue to talk about that from some years back.
All right, no problem. Thank you for the call.
I say,
Good. This is your program, Both Sides of the Story, Power 106 FM. Let's take another call. Hello, good afternoon. I am fine, thanks. How are you?
Want to take it easy. I know the
Good.
last one come up, so I have to try getting early. Anyhow, before we go no further, what happened to Jamaica?
I'm sorry that you didn't hear. Apparently, he left us not so long ago, sadly.
Oh, like about last week?
Uh, a little longer than that, a few weeks.
sorry for you, because he always have a good point.
Mhm.
But it's just one thing there. Well, I for some time.
Mhm.
All right, I always wonder with the security minister there, if him think before him talk, and him just talk and him think after. Anywhere in the world, especially United States, where they give policeman body worn camera. When something go wrong and them want to see what take place, there's no excuse for the camera work with. If you turn it off, you're in trouble. Battery dead in trouble. Before you go there, everything's supposed to start. I hear him say, when shooting policeman lie down, I don't know if him thinks that training school, that means training school. When shot a fire, police are take with himself and the man who was shoot off of them take with themselves. Somehow the man may run and get cut down or sometimes accidentally police get shot. But a lot of things go on. I don't know where him get that from. A lot of things already at training school and a trainer for target. Someone come, you think say you jump out to shoot a man. Or if you're praying a man and according to you, the man pull some fire. You're going to go, you're going to be in one building and be in one car and secure yourself. I think his excuse is too long with them on street and it just can't come up with it. But I tell them, say, sufficient funds not available for this right now, but give it some more time. But them excuse when I talk, people don't buy that. So, who want to tell them, say, them things that we talk, I'm going to say.
Well, the monitoring would be done by the leadership of the force.
Yeah, but if you tell them things that they not tell them send us the word, that means them not do them job.
Was it a policeman who you were in conversation with?
I grew up in the inner city, and sometimes I see things happen. And when people try to get away and police feels threatened, put himself in a certain position just in case shot fire, him don't get hurt. So the same lie down and the ground like there's a target him and shoot after. We know that I'm not training school. The bands used to be up by the police training school in Spanish, and I used to go over there. I said, lie down and the ground and the shoot off a target. After them, I try to apprehend people.
So you're judging them based on what one movement, so to speak, in terms of the perspective. Yes.
This is common sense. So, Mr. Batman, I mean, I work with my God. I see some police on the side. I decide, say, boy, I figure out, pay some shot to take on myself. You think a police can let go and say, hey, don't move. I say the word. I move him, Mr. Chanata, boy. Police are trying to go behind house, car, everything, and fire for you to cut you down. Likewise, you do the same thing to take with yourself. We want to see the camera when you say, Mr. Mother come up and fire upon you and you return fire. We want to see what happens. That's what I said. That them get them back. Right across other country where them get them back, that them get them back. They're not getting them for you come and excuse say, this is going to happen and that is going to happen. So you need to get him up together and whoever advise him need to advise him say. I remember one time, one former president who's now the president say, oh, my good cancel everything and send them one man tell him, say, listen, boss, that's not how it works. And I'm going to change that argument. You get me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, talking about the same president, I hear today on some program where they make some statement. I want to hear from the lawyer to when I ask that if it's it work. This mass deportation, when a lawyer tell me say that's not how it work, after break law, even if you have a green card, and you don't break no law, then can't say no, after break law. So before people run the wrong idea, we want to get some understand how it works. So she's coming up 3 o'clock, 3:30, right?
No. Not today.
But that's come on. Oh, she have today.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so nice to meet you, Darwin.
Walk away from here till you see those signs. No.
White man turns the corner, finds himself within a different world. Ghetto kid grabs his shoulder, throws him up against the wall. He says, would you respect if I didn't have this gun? 'Cause without it, I don't get it. And that's why I carry one. We always need to hear both sides of the story. Both sides of the story. Oh, both sides of the story. Yes, both sides of the story. Oh, both sides of the story. Both sides of the story. Thanks a lot for staying with us here on both sides of the story, Poro 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm. A few more messages have come in. Anthony in Montego Bay says, Sir D, did you know that leaders of this world know that 40% of the people who hear their speech will believe and 40% don't believe? It's left it left us, or it has left us with 20% wondering what to believe. So that is why the leaders go on stage and say anything, whether true or untruth. When are we going to go back to truth and nothing but the truth? Asks Anthony in Mobe. H. Morgan in Birmingham is also online. He says, Dervan, can you ask your guest if he is having problems going to Africa, or is it he can't find his airfare? Oh, we dealt with this already yesterday, but thank you for your message. Clarky Bless in Hunstown, St. Mary, says, good afternoon, Mr. Malcolm. Happy Wednesday to you and your listeners. Donald Trump returns to the White House. What a man. 2 assassination attempts, 2 presidential impeachments, and his criminal conviction, and many more yet to overcome. Something is missing here. Them all, and win another term. What a man. Clarky Bless, Hunstone, St. Mary. Thank you for your messages on both sides of the story. Let's keep those messages coming in. Keep those calls coming in. And you see, like Richie Nebar is checking in. Saw a message just now. Rudolph from Stony Hill has a message here as well. He says, Sir Malcolm, good day. Trust all going well with you. We usually have good, strong, lasting roads in our time, packed with stones, rolled tar and barber green. Now roads not resurfacing again. Them just throw a little marl with barber green and roll and rolled, and by their backs turned, it's dug up. Big mistake. Closing down PWD by Mr. Patterson. The private NWA not working. effectively. Jamaica needs new drains and good packed and rolled, good cut out cut out this patch roads business because as them patch it dig out back. The roads need the road the roads need something water run in the corner. You can clarify if you get an opportunity, Rudolph, for us to understand exactly what you're saying. So please feel free to message us again so that we get it. Thank you very much. Let's continue with more on both sides of the story. Paro 106 FM. We're taking your calls on 876 922 4112 to 5. Hello to Tony Kelly, who is on the island. He says, hello if you want. Okay. Let me see. Barry is chiming in as well. GX Prop says, good afternoon, Dervan. Why are Jamaicans worried about Trump and deportation when Holmes are doing it to Haitians? What goes around comes back around. And some Jamaicans are glad when the Haitians sent back home hungry as they came in. So they're so worried about Trump, whether he will do the same. Sorry, we have no such information at this time. Rohan of Atlas Ochorio says, good afternoon, Sir Malcolm. Good afternoon, Rohan. I hope the weather didn't affect you in any way. Well, we give thanks. Thank you very much. And Dervan in presenting the new finance minister, the PM stressed that experience and expertise in finance were not coloring factors in the decision-making process that dealt with this election. I would endorse him on that, considering that perhaps with the exception of Vernon Arnett, an accountant, and Dr. Omar Davies, economist, none of the former ministers of finance professional training has been consistent with the subject of finance. However, what could have been the rationale for the PM setting up a team led by his senior advisor to work closely with the minister and liaison with what the PM defines as stakeholder community? In short, the PM seems to have set up himself as de facto Minister of Finance. It creates a conflict of interest. In that FID, an arm of the Ministry of Finance, has been engaged in the investigation of the PM's woes with the Integrity Commission. It doesn't look good. It is untenable, says, who is this again? K. Okay, K. Thank you for your message. And this one says, hi, Dervan. You know, I'm surprised that Dr. Chang, who is supposed to be an intelligent man and talk garbage, does he think that people are fools? His whole concept regarding the wearing of body cameras is just rubbish, and he should know better. We are fed up of these politicians talking rubbish and know that they are talking rubbish. The Bogwalk Gorge is going to cost a lot more to fix now. And look how long I have been telling them. The leaders of the country will never learn. This one from Michael. Michael says, "Good afternoon, Mr. Malcolm. Mr. Trump has flaws indeed, just as the other candidate does. But the majority of the American people registered their votes to reject the idea of men using girls' bathrooms and participating in female sports." Michael. Thank you very much for sharing your messages with us. The numbers to call 876-922-4112-5. And the text line is the same as the WhatsApp number, 876-365-3346. 876-365-3346. As we continue with more on both sides of the story here on Power 106 FM. Still streaming live on the Gleaners website, go-jamaica.com. And still taking your calls, 876-922-4112-5. And the regular call-in lines, those are the regular call-in lines, 876-922-4112-5. And the text line is the same as the WhatsApp number, 876-365-3346. So let's keep it going here on both sides of the story. Power 106 FM. Still streaming live on the Gleaners website, go-jamaica.com. And looking out for more of your messages and your calls here on both sides of the story, Power 106. Let's go online, check out some of the other messages here. Hello to Faye Weller, Norman Hines, Hubert Fowlin. All right, let's take the break and come back.
Help us protect Jamaica's borders. Tell us about any illegal guns coming through customs-controlled areas. Call Crime Stop at 311. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
3:30.
Morning Agenda continues the tradition of providing a unique platform for health.